Now, we have to talk about this crazy reinvention Machine Gun Kelly has gone through. A lot of people already know exactly what I'm going to be talking about, but if you don't, I gotcha. And by the way, since I'm talking about MGK, you already know those 4 words I say before I dive into a topic will hit a little bit different this time. So yeah. Let's talk about it. Now, Machine Gun Kelly, MGK, Kells, I think most people are familiar with him, so no introduction needed on who he is, but MGK is definitely a rapper who's kind of been helling back with hip-hop for the past 2 years, and a lot of this is, of course, due to that Eminem beef going down. The aftermath of that beef leading up to Binge, which was an EP MGK dropped, wasn't so good because the project only sold a little bit over 20,000 copies first week. The expectation here was, since there were so many people talking about MGK during and after that beef with M, the controversy would have fed into whatever he dropped next in terms of numbers, but it didn't. After that though, he dropped Hotel Diablo, which was actually dope. It had a couple really good songs like that track with Trippie Redd titled Candy, that was a really good one. But the music on this project, yes, was rap, but it was for sure one step away from it at the same time. Personally, I got the feeling that he wasn't trying to make another Binge, which was filled with straight up raps. He did have songs like El Diablo on Hotel Diablo, which is pretty much him rapping his ass off for 2 minutes straight, but listening to this project overall as a full body of work, considering some of the instrumentals he rapped on along with how melodic it sounded for his style, this reinvention that he's going through that I'm going to talk about right now to some extent definitely makes sense. About a month ago, on September 25th, MGK dropped an album. Tickets to My Downfall is the title of it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, man, I did not think I would ever be vibing with MGK as much as I was when I listened to this one. Tickets to My Downfall is Machine Gun Kelly doing a complete 180 on his style, and what can I say, he straight up just reinvented himself musically speaking, and it sounds amazing. This is a pop punk album with a little bit of rock spice, and I guess you could say. Not even gonna speak too much about those genres because I'm very much in the dark when it comes to them, so I'm not trying to make myself look stupid. But one big reason why I actually liked it is because, and this is gonna be very surprising to a lot of you guys, but I really mess with Avril Lavigne. I've been messing with her for a while. Obviously she's a pop punk slash pop rock artist herself, and this album is very reminiscent of her music. Wouldn't even be surprised if he was somewhat influenced by her stuff during the creation of this. Tickets to My Downfall though, all around just a very refreshing project. I think it's very cool to see a rapper doing this kind of transition and actually succeeding with it big time. If you didn't know, by the way, the album went #1 on Billboard. MGK sold over 126,000 copies first week, which is absolutely insane. I hope you realize how big of a risk it is for MGK to make this sudden transition. Definitely a very brave move, truly, because like I said earlier, this is a complete 180 he did musically speaking. Now granted, I would definitely say that MGK is a little bit more expansive than your average rapper in terms of sound. He does include and mix a lot of different genres in his music with a lot of different styles that can especially be heard on his project Bloom he dropped in 2017. But the fact is, he is a rapper, always been a rapper, and is now jumping into a completely different world and is seeing a crazy amount of success from the get-go. It seems like his career has just been lit on fire all over again, which is honestly amazing to see, because I think getting this kind of momentum, even though you've been known in the industry for almost a decade, which MGK has, by the way, a lot of people don't realize that he's literally been in the game since like 2012. This ain't a newcomer we're talking about, but getting this kind of momentum after diving into a completely different universe, that is for sure something. And I'm not gonna lie, I never thought that MGK would get this kind of success, because after that Eminem beef, #1, I was one of the people who jumped on, that hate train, and #2, I actually thought that he was kind of finished after that whole situation. Definitely something I really regret doing, and I actually don't like the fact that I really just fed into the hate train and kind of like jumped on the bandwagon. Anyway, just wanted to hit on that point because a lot of people are actually surprised to see MGK doing so well, especially, after he beefed with one of the biggest rappers on the planet, if not the biggest. The album sounds organic as hell, super refreshing, especially if you only listen to rap. It's honestly just a different kind of vibe, and personally, I'm loving it. But yeah, the crazy reinvention of MGK. What's your thoughts on this? Tickets to My Downfall, a pop punk album Machine Gun Kelly dropped a little over a month ago, went #1, sold over 126,000 copies first week, is getting streamed like crazy at the moment, and this is coming from a rapper in hip-hop. Personally, I think he's breaking some kind of barriers. What do you think though? Definitely let me know in the comment section below, and let's have a discussion about this.